Hello everyone and welcome to QuickShot. Welcome. We are going into the game now. We have everything launched and good to go. Match is starting. Woo woo woo! If you're in the YouTube playlist, make sure to check out the previous stuff that's going on because we got ourselves some epic games coming out and some great monster plays all around. So let's make sure you guys get to see everything that's happening in this entirety of the series because we want to make sure you guys don't miss anything. So if you haven't seen it, go back and check that out if you're in the YouTube playlist because there is lots of them. If you aren't in the YouTube playlist, there'll be a link in the description that'll give you that access to that link. If you're watching live, then you probably already know the results, and you're waiting for me to just reveal that screen that tells you exactly what's on the screen right now. But band pick phase has already been done. This is going to be the first match of the Dildozer's Hunter side versus the L.S.L monster, which is going to be played by Lenoir. Which is someone we haven't actually seen yet in this series, because we did see Darkness in the previous one when they were playing against the perfect 2i. Lenoir. Sorry, it's just fun to say the name. But meantime, we are going into the game, which means that it is time for us to see the Dildozer's Hunter team, which is going to be Sky on Monster, Glitchful on Support, Puggums on Trapper, and Dylan Fry on the Assault Chose. The Assault. Bleh. Yeah, so it is currently 1-0 in favor of DDs. As you can see on the top of the screen. Oh, no, that's not correct. That's not it. That's not it at all. We have ourselves, this is match 3. This is not match 2. This is match 3, which means it's currently... Come on, there you go. Update for me. 2-0 in favor of L.S.L. 2-0 in favor of DDs, sorry. So let's make sure... Oh, man, I'm just messing up all over the place. But, oh, this is lively recorded. So if you want to know what's going on, you can always check out twitch.tv/SafeSeeds, or you can go to the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/SheSatsSeedsy. And there's also a link in the description to both of those. If it doesn't matter if you're on the YouTube or Twitch. If you're on Twitch, it's click the YouTube button. If you're in the YouTube, then, well, just click the description. It's in there. But, yes, we have ourselves Lenoir playing Kraken, releasing the pain upon Dildozers. We'll have to see what he does. It is going to be a 1 Lightning, 1 Banshee, 1 Aftershock going up against Dildozers, who probably has the most exposure to Kraken out of any team out there because one of their teammates is Aurora Symphony, who brought down Pain and Thunder and Lightning, and it was very, very frightening to me. Galileo Figaro. As the Lightning comes down, connects on not 1, but 2 as he gets Glitchful and Puggums in the back. We do actually see the teleporters coming through as they're already ready to come in and clutch it in. As Lenoir is running right towards them, and there comes the dome immediately as they flushed him one way, threw out the dome, and that's how you use the teleporters. That is how you bring the pain from the skies, and you go in and you do Kala right there perfectly. Sky, however, getting hit by the lightning strike, as right now we have Lenoir bringing pain and destruction, going in on Laz as he's right now sitting next to the teleporter, trying to make sure he's able to do it, but the teleporter gets destroyed right before Sky's able to run in. He's now low, getting focused super hard, trying to get the stealth bounce, not quite able to, and we see that Glitchful is actually draining all the armor, so he's able to get in. Here comes the lightning strike coming in, does try and get it, but not quite able to. Here comes the Aftershock drop, does connect on Sky, bringing him down exceptionally low. He's going to be revealed. However, the teleporter is visible. He's going for it. This Sky escapes the dome. So right now we have Sky on the outside able to bring himself up, and he'll be able to get himself healed. But that means they don't have a medic. They're going to be going in. Here comes the lightning. They're going to be dropping in. Does connect on Puggums. Puggums to eat that to the face. He's getting low. However, the lightning's in the rear from Markov, and down goes Puggums. But right now we're looking at a Kraken that's already lost 2 bars of health. Not much left. Sky's going in for it. He does see him. He goes in for it. Does try and spot him. Lightning strike is being thrown out, but doesn't connect on Sky as he jukes him around the pillar. He's trying to see if he can get it. Sky actually throwing out the cloak. Doesn't quite get it, and Sky is going to be able to go in and get that res now, which means they were able to get through 2.5 bars of health with zero punishment from the monster. His Puggums has now been picked up by Sky, and he does not have a strike. Lenoir doing what he can, but that clutch timing coming out of Sky and Glitchful, making sure Sky was able to escape the pain and thunder from Lenoir. The French croissant is able to drive it forward and bring in lots of pain towards it. He'll be staging up the stage 2. We'll have to see what exact abilities he chooses to upgrade. As he has a good amount of options available to him, he might choose to go 3 into Aftershock just to make sure that they're not able to get those shenanigans with the invis. See the assault rifle damage coming in. Here we go. 2 Lightning Strike, 2 Vortex, 1 Banshee, 1 Lightning is going to be a stage 3 build. Going right in on Puggums. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Gets him, and he actually does force him into a plant. Just getting shot right before he dropped into it, though. Lenoir actually going backwards into a building, which is going to be awkward for him. Puggums using those teleporters to his advantage. He's going to be running in. He's at 55 meters, just barely outside. He's going to be able to throw that dome, and does he get it? Yes, he does get Lenoir. And Lenoir's going in on it. Here comes the lightning strike going in. Does connect on Puggums. Puggums is going to get an aftershock lightning strike combo, however. Doesn't quite connect on the aftershock, which means he gets to survive it now. But Sky has been revealed. Sky is now visible and going to be feeling it as he just tries to juke him around the tree. Not quite able to, though. He's going to be throwing up more lightnings and trying to get it, but there is going to be a cloak in effect as he's trying to mitigate from Dylan. Not quite able to. We see movement speed on Glitchful, Puggums, and Sky as Lenoir's running damage. He's just unable to escape this Hunter team as they are relentless in their pursuit. Lenoir's going after Puggums, though. Puggums is going to be able to go down, which means he has escaped the Stage 2 dome, trying to see what he can do, and he needs to be on the run at this point. He's going to be going for it. Sky, however, is going to get the free revive. So let's see Laz get some loving. A touch of love. You got healed by the God Osiris, and you have been revived. Lenoir, however, is on the run from this team, trying to see what they can get. There are no teleporters on this side of the map, so they will not be able to lock it down on him. So Lenoir has to build up his armor meter, which is going to be very painful and very hard for him to do against a movement speed Kala, because she's able to just remove all that armor and make it not worth anything, and they'll be able to deal direct health damage. So you have a very awkward decision to make at this point. You have to force down Puggums again in order to make sure you're not going to get domed, because Dome's now halfway on cooldown. Going in for it, and it's going to be rough. Going on in, tries to get it. Here comes the aftershock. Going to be going in, connects on Puggums. Puggums is going to get hit. Here comes the swipes. Going in, does trying to go for it. However, Glitchful is going to be doing lots of work with that armor reducer. Throwing in Banshee Mine. Lightning Strike getting thrown backwards. Does go in. However, the armor is now back because he did break line of sight from Glitchful. Lost another bar of health, though, for it. Puggums is on the retreat, however. He is going to be low, so if he does engage now, he'll be able to get him down a little bit quicker because Laz is not good on the pickups on the run or the heals on the run. However, surprise, Puggums is right behind you, Lenoir. Don't go this way. Don't go this way, Lenoir. That's it. Go north. Escape the Puggums and Sky as they're on your tail end, trying to make sure that you are not able to get everything you need to stage up. But Lenoir, we believe in you. You must bring the French power as you are showing through. Is Viva la Resistance against the Hunter team. Dylan Fry is in hot pursuit. Just due to that movement speed, he's going to keep building up that armor meter and the evolved meter at the same time. He is full on armor, which right now if he fights inside, it won't be too bad because Glitchful will not have long line of sight in order to make sure that he's not able to break his armor and remove it and negate it entirely. But again, this is the skill build right now. We look at it. We have 1 Lightning, 1 Banshee, 2 Aftershock, 2 Vortex. So he's looking to get himself up to stage 3 because he needs a little bit more firepower to go against this team. He's going to have another 3 mates right there, 2 from the Mars Strider and 1 from the Obsidian Grub. And there's another 4 mates right there. So he's going to try and do what he can. Dylan Fry, however, is right here as he's running capacity on Markov. And he's doing a great job keeping up with them thanks to that movement speed. However, we look over here. We do see ourselves an orange teleporter going in. He does, however, turn on Puggums. Does try and get him. Here comes a heavy attack, trying to see if he can get it. Banshee Mine being thrown out. Is trying to force Puggums to dome at this point. Wants to get that dome so he can break out of it. There comes the dome. So he's going to be able to be free at this point. Needs to get Puggums down. It's coming down to can he get Puggums. Puggums is right now juking around the pillar as much as he can. Trying to keep himself alive. Sky's doing a great job healing, though. Wants to make sure that Puggums has full health. Goes up on the high ground. Puggums, and he's going right up to the top of the pillar. Here comes the raining Hellfire. Goes in. The drop comes in. Does connect on Puggums. Puggums is going to get hit by that. Vortex is being thrown. Here comes the lightning. Does connect on Puggums. Yeah, he just barely kept alive by Sky. That last second heal going to be coming in. Almost out of armor at this point, though, so it doesn't even matter that they have glitch. Sky right now is revealed. He's going to be trying to get that stealth bounce, but immediately broken by Dylan. He's going to be trying to get it. Dylan Fry is right now there, and he steps on the mine, bringing it into the last little bit. Banshee Mines from Kala coming in, or the Banshee, whatever those things are called. The Siren Missiles, thank you. Are going to be going in, and they're going to get hit, but just barely dodges the lightning strike there. Puggums is being as elusive as he can, as Lenoir is trying to rain the Hellfire, but unable to bring in the Lightning God and dealing damage to Puggums, as Puggums did actually lock that in and dodge it successfully, giving his team the time they needed in order to keep themselves alive and deal that damage. So in the meantime, guys, that's the end of this round. As we look at the score screen right now, we get to see just the damage and just getting pumped up, and the Laz being able to make sure that their aggression and everything went according to plan, making sure that they weren't able to get those strikes because they were able to completely protect themselves at this point. Well, in the meantime, you look at the screen, you get to see the stats, you get to see damage done and healing. Laz doing a great job making sure he's able to get those resurrections. 0 missed domes, which is a great sign. We'll be able to see what's going on. But in the meantime, we'll take a look at the Patreon. We get to see we have Gavin Winter, Bader91, David Q Jr., and Kanu91 doing a great job supporting. So thanks a lot to you guys for making this possible. And I want to thank you all for watching. We have more games coming at you in just a minute. So I want to thank you all for being a part of the contest, and we'll be able to have more games coming at you a bit as we are moving on to the finals. This is going to be Deal Dozers going on to the next round. But in the meantime, that's it. That's all. We'll be back in a bit as we do that quick fading for the sake of editing. If you're in the YouTube, go to the next video and play this. If you're watching live, then stay tuned. We got more games coming at you in just a sec.